Hello there. So I've just finished a live stream where I harmonized a Bach chorale live. I thought it went okay. I'm sorry about the stream issues. I'm not entirely sure what was behind that, why it was so laggy. I think it might just be my computer, so I'm sorry about that. But what I thought we'd do is, I have to make a couple of corrections. One is that one of the repeated phrases, I didn't see that a note is actually different. A note had changed. It was on the word her, highest. The first time we had that phrase, it went up to a C, B flat to C. Second time, it went down B flat to A on her. So I'm sorry I missed that, but I've tidied it up a little bit. I've changed it around a little bit. And what we're going to do is compare what I did to what Bach did. And spoiler alert, Bach's is much better than mine. But let's go ahead and have a look. So Bach is here on the left. And then my one is, if I just get it, is here on the right. Okay, and let's put the recording on. And we'll have a listen to Bach's first. So there we go. So Bach's, and I'll play mine, shall I? I'll play mine, so we can have a listen to that one. Whoops. So it's really interesting because we actually have a lot of the same sorts of ideas, similar kind of ideas. His are just much better than mine, much better executed. So let's just look at a couple of things. Just working back, I guess, from the back on the word sachen, that's the first chord of the last bar. So I've done a cadential 6/4, pretty standard textbook cadential 6/4. He's gone to 1B and then a passing note to 5. And this is where it's interesting to compare, a great master like Bach to a great schmuck like Fergus. He's doubled the third in that first chord. But it's only for an instant, and then we go to 5. But it's one of those things where, you're told in a major chord never double the third, right? Well, Bach's just done it, right? And he has a reason for doing it. He has an artistic reason for doing it. And so this is why it's always good to study these chorales as they're actually written, because you see the times when Bach actually decided to quote-unquote break a rule for a particular reason. Moving back, he's got a lot of moving stuff. I was thinking in the stream, I was like, I need more moving lines. I managed to get more moving lines in some of the other Bach chorale harmonizations I've uploaded this week. So go and check those out if you're interested. But this is interesting here. Es gehe wie es gehe. That's not how you say it at all. I'm sorry for my terrible German, but I think it means something like it goes how it goes. You know, que sera sera. You know, it'll be what it will be, or let it be what it will be. I think something along those lines. If I go to what I did, I think that's it there. Yeah. So we had a similar idea of going to G minor. The way he did it was he did this lovely chromatic thing. So we're in F, and then we go this lovely chromatic movement in the bass, and then to C minor with a suspension, and then back to. That's lovely. And I guess what I was saying before about being too afraid of breaking quote unquote the rules, is he goes from G straight back to B flat, no preparation at all. We're straight back in B flat major, and so that's one of those things where it's good to see Bach do it, so you get a sense of when it's okay to do something like that. Moving back, we had a slightly different idea about der dich erschaffen. Let's just go through that. Where's that? Yeah, so he treated the E flat as an escape tone. You can't see the next chord on this, but which is quite nice. I did it as a. Oh, sorry. I did it as a harmony tone. So I don't know. People can decide which one's better. I think Bach's is more elegant, personally. Interesting what he did on the word alleine. Let's go back to there. So this is tricky because we want to end up. Wait, that's not. You can't see that. That's better. So we want to end up in F, right? And if we're going C7, the B flat is going to want to go down to the third of the F. But here he's going up to a C, right? So that kind of throws everything slightly out of whack. And you get this interesting thing like, I mean, that is a gorgeous chord right there. And especially when it's sung, when you heard it sung. And it has to leap down, the 10 has to leap down to the A, which is a little bit strange. But it's just what you have to do. Other than that, we had similar ideas. We had the same idea on deine. Leave the E flat hanging. So I feel vindicated there. What was interesting though was the very first chord. I straight away when I saw that melody, I thought, okay, let's swap them around, right? And I said in the stream, let's swap it around, right? But Bach has started much higher with his bass, and he's gone straight to chord 4. And then this is, sorry, I'll play it again. Oh, there's the wrong note in there. Sorry, I'm trying to play piano sideways. It's not working very well for me. So yeah, we're similar on deine. But this first bar is, I think it's very good what he's done. But a similar sort of idea with sorry. Contrary motion, soprano and bass. So it's interesting, eh? Partly I feel vindicated for some of the ideas that I had, but also it's clear that Bach is a true supreme genius for this sort of thing. And also tying, I think it's an underrated aspect of his chorales, the way he ties it into the text. The harmony that he chooses has a direct, it's because of the text. He's using harmony as a device to tell the story of the text. And often in textbooks, when you read about Bach chorale 4-part harmonization, you know there's a lot of talk of cadential 6/4s and 2/7 5/7 and passing 6/3 or whatever, and there's not a lot of mention of actually this is about text. So anyway, we'll listen to Bach once more. And then we'll call it a day. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, I just want to give an honourable mention to the altos in that last. I mean, it's a different key, so it doesn't sort of work, but sorry. I mean, that is gorgeous right there. That is absolutely gorgeous. And also the tenor line there. Bach's writing has a quality to it which mine did not have, and I noticed this in the stream when I was checking for parallel fifths and things. There were lots of points where I was like, these two parts don't quite work well together. But what I just played then, the alto and the bass and the tenor and the bass worked really, really well together. And when you get all 4 parts doing that with each other, you get soprano, alto, soprano, tenor, soprano, bass, alto, tenor, alto, bass, tenor, bass, I think that's all of them. When you get all of those combos working together, that's when you get a really, really good harmonization. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks very much for watching. I doubt very much that this was interesting or entertaining, but I hope that it was. I'll try and get some of the technical issues sorted out if I do this again. But I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a great day, and ciao.